So it's been a while we treated the case of the man that a lot of people celebrate his music, not his character, his behavior. The more people dislike him, the more they listen to his music. And when I say people, I'm referring to people who are of his tribe, people who connect to his kind of music genre. I'm talking of Wasiu Ayinde. They call him K1 the Ultimate. K1 the Ultimate he has survived a lot. Let us be sincere. He has survived a lot, either via God's grace or via the deities and those disobedient spirits. If I talk about some people like no, don't say that our own religion or the deities or the gods that we serve is less than that and that. But that's not what we want to talk about. The thing is this: K1 the Ultimate has been able to survive somehow the journey so far. But there is one thing that K1 the Ultimate cannot get out of. Apart from controversies such as who is the ultimate, who invented Fuji music. Fuji music, for those who do not understand what this is all about, Fuji music is a genre. It's a kind and type of music style that certain parts of Yoruba land, the southwest of Nigeria, listen to, predominantly Muslims, because the song itself originated from some kind of Quranic recitation, the way it is recited and all of that. So many people kind of found a way around it and joined it with some other Yoruba kind of arrangement, and you'll find out that major people who sing Fuji music, like for public consumption, they are Muslims. K1 the Ultimate, Wasiu Ayinde. Now, Wasiu Ayinde has been around several women. This is what he does. He sings. In Yoruba, they call those kind of people be like beggar, praise singer. They praise you, they hype you, and they do it in singing, and then you are expected to spray money. You're expected to give them money for the mouth service rendered. Now, having cleared that out of the way, let us look at what's going on, what is trending. But before I proceed, please like, share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say very big, wonderful welcome to you. Thank you, thank you. And to those that have supported this channel by tapping, liking, tapping on the thanks button. Yeah, that one with the love icon with the dollar sign in of it. May God bless you. May your pockets never run dry. If you want to do the same, smash on that same button. Just tap on the thanks button. It will take you to your currency. Now, let's come back to Emmanuela. Emmanuela is the porcelain skin, caramel skin, very fair. I mean, she took time to remove the melanin on her skin so as to appeal to Kwamwon. Now, there was a time that royalties in Nigeria, we had some new set of royalties, kings, and they were going for certain kind of women. And now that Wasiu Ayinde has been installed as Mayegun of late, there is this monarch that did what monarchs often would do. He got himself harem of women, younger girls, all of them fair in complexion. It's called Alaafin of Oyo. Alaafin of Oyo is one that installed Mayegun on Kwamwon. He was installed. Yes, he was installed with Mayegun. Some people looked at him like, Maye what? Who are you? Who are you? They listen to his music, but they don't like him as a person. You know how it's a dichotomy. But then somehow his own dichotomy, is gaining on one side. So with all of the character of Wasiu Ayinde, there are women who are still interested in choking their head, either for the sake of I don't know, maybe for the sake of I don't really know, I can't really say. Maybe they just want money. I don't know if Mayegun spends on them. I don't know if Wasiu spends on these women, or they just want to have a child, like in case this guy passes away, my children will have inheritance, or they are just some low-level thinkers, so they care less. We can't really say what exactly it is that will make you leave your husband, or get you attracted to a man that you know is a man of all women. He does not hide it. He does lots of women. So Emmanuela used to be friends with Wasiu's ex-wife. I don't know if she's ex-wife now because it's like ex is becoming etc. Now, you see, Emmanuela came in at that moment, that time, back to the kings, when Ooni of Ife got a slice of the prophetic. There is a lady called Shilekunla, the one that walked away from the palace. Shilekunla, tall, fair, young lady, came into the life of Ooni of Ife with gifts, the prophetic. She's a seer. Mm-hmm. Now, if you look at Emmanuela and look at Shilekunla, Naomi, both of them have fairness and height. Wasiu Ayinde felt good with this. It gave him that extraordinary because the woman that he is moving away from that could not stomach Emmanuela, she's not tall, she's plumpy. She doesn't have that design that is presentable. You know what I mean? We're not body shaming anybody. She doesn't have that physique. That structure is not there. She's just, you know what they call dumpling. That's how she looks. But this Emmanuela, even though she used to be married, she has kids for the other man, she's looking in a way that is partyable, you know, that kind of party-like woman that you want to take around like, oh, see my wife, see structure. You understand that kind of thing? And she's spending money on her skin to make sure she remains that way. In fact, there are other women who try to find who the skin plug of Emmanuela is. One woman said, oh, they call her something Otobola. He said, I know where you get all those things from. You used to inject yourself with glutathione, and some other vitamins. Well, I don't think gluta. There are other things. Anyway, let's move forward. So Emmanuela decided to throw spit in the hair and use her eyes to collect it. It's a proverb in Yoruba land. It means anger. She threatened that if the kids and Fatia is the one I said she has the dumpling shape. She doesn't have the kind, she doesn't have that caramel, she doesn't have the porcelain. She doesn't look like that kind. So, and they said they used to be friends. They said they used to be friends. What kind of friend we don't know? Maybe it is business friend. Come and buy, I know buy. Come and gist, I know gist. Whatever. The thing is that Fatia and kids, according to her, will not be around to grace any occasion. And if they, then she's leaving the country. K1 now said, if you leave in Yoruba language, you say, Alora mirami, Alora mirami, Enikon, finish the rest of it. Meaning if you go, you go. That don't bother to return to this house. So as the matter is still on, yeah. So as they are still on that matter, on who is going to win this emotional battle or decision, that's how one of the socialite lady, if they say a lady is a socialite, you know what it means. It means she's simply in this context, high class Olosho, although there's nothing high. It's just that they have been able to grab money here and there. They've made for themselves some kind of thing, created comfort around themselves. So this lady started to show Emmanuela several screenshots of K1 bad mouthing Emmanuela. I mean, this one too have knocked and knocking Mr. K1. So we are asking, what is even the length of Mr. K1's gola? Anyway, well, according to this screenshot, it says that K1 does not want to marry Emmanuela, that it was Emmanuela that forced herself on him, and that no be juju be that, meaning juju, like how? Yeah. Now, How did this even happen? How did it happen? It was Emmanuela, according to report, that searched for the number of this lady that decided to cut her own and move on. She was trying to guard her own marriage. She's protecting. Imagine you took into your life another woman's husband, or a husband of everybody, and now you are now guiding. Does it make sense? Remember when Emmanuela tried to kiss Mr. Wasiu Ayinde? Wasiu Ayinde cleaned his mouth and, oh, I don't want to have the lipstick of a woman on my lips. That moment, it could be two things. First, there are some men that squirm from such thing. He doesn't want to have lipstick, like it makes him less masculine. I understand that part of it. People judge it and say, you should you should not have not stopped her from kissing you publicly. What's the big deal about it? You could have kissed and shown. I mean, he didn't want that. Don't forget that there are a lot of things attached to it. So you can't be showing lovey-dovey on just you and acting like the other woman or women in his life. They are not important. It's a psychological thing. So immediately he reacted to it, not necessarily because he doesn't like what he's enjoying at that moment. It's just a psychological thing, like, oh, maybe I don't want the lips of this stick, the lipstick thing on my lips. It could be anything, because that was what Emmanuela wanted to achieve. Like, let me plaster your lips with my thing. And Oga behaved that way. Emmanuela felt bad about it. Maybe they settled their thing at home. Like, I've always told you that I don't like that thing on my lips, but you wanted to put it there. I didn't clean it because I didn't like the kiss. After all, I have been chopping your mouth as you are chopping my own. So why? Anyway, it was Emmanuela that went to find trouble. According to some people, trouble. I mean trouble by, how can you claim this man to be yours if you know the way you got in? Maybe she said, this is my time. Let me be the only one reigning. So she went to check the number of this lady, and hell broke loose. The lady responded. This socialite lady responded, because Emmanuela was like, she checked the number of the lady and was harassing the woman, saying, hey, why are you sleeping with Wasiu on my matrimonial bed? So what she did was, she did yam pepper scatter. Now, Emmanuela, on the other hand, now called K1 to warn his mistress. Now, so K1 started laying curses, saying, now waiting your eyes find, you go see you. Why you go call the lady? You provoked her. And now she's also provoking you. Now, this later now further provoked Emmanuela. Emmanuela was now thinking of how to pack a few of her things to jackpot out of Nigeria. That was during the Islamic festival, Ileya, that's what it's called. K1 friends are now saying K1 already sent her a bye-bye text message that she don't begin to call all the kings that are close to K1, that they should beg to intervene. Biko, hey Joe, hey. You know, they say K1 is doing shakara. Yes, they say K1 is doing shakara. K1 does not want to accept. K1 is saying that this is not supposed to be. Do you know who I am? There are a lot of women on the list that wants to enter to check. I don't know, maybe we should help Emmanuela, the porcelain skin, to beg Wasiu Ayinde. Now, wow. Well, it is what it is, though. People have been looking at the expiry date of porcelain skin, and Wasiu Ayinde knows that most of those women are simply coming to his life as per the fame, and it's not like he gives so much money, apart from generally, let's eat, let's do this, let's do that. And once in a while, act like a man here and there. Who knows what kind of job porcelain skin does, like, but she is definitely keeping her skin bright, because she knows that this is what Oga with low self-esteem, or Oga with image control, that's what he needs. that appearance and height. That's what he needs. If only Emmanuela could give birth to children, like if no man ever. So definitely, Mr. Ayinde Wasiu is tired, very much tired of all of this. He's done with Emmanuela Ropo. He's done with Emmanuela. Like, how long will I be knocking these pekus? Let other pekus come in.